Hi, Year 5. So welcome to the Lorax lesson 4. Okay, so the main objective of this is to look at what impression does the Onceler get when he arrives. Okay, and that will become more clear the more we go through it. Once again, there's that word similar to yesterday, the word impressions. Anyone remember what that definition of impression was? Okay, let's have a little reminder then if you don't. Okay, so it's an idea, feeling, or opinion about something or someone, especially one formed without conscious thought or on the basis of little evidence. So we had a look yesterday at the Onceler, look at the fact he might be shy, might be secretive. Okay, he might not like company, might not like being anywhere near people because his house is quite high up, he's got his windows shut off. Okay, he uses a pail, a bucket, to collect anything he needs from people that are outside. Okay, so let's have a little look at what his impression is when he discovers a new place. Okay, so I'm going to recap the last page we read and then read a little further. Okay. Down slips the whisper microphone to your ear, and the old Onceler's whispers are not very clear, since they have to come down through a snurdly hose, and he sounds as if he had smallish bees up his nose. Now I'll tell you, he says, with his teeth sounding grey, how the Lorax got lifted and taken away. It all started way back, such a long, long time back. Way back in the days when the grass was still green, and the pond was still wet, and the clouds were still clean. The song of swummy swans rang out in space. One morning I came to this glorious place, and I first saw the trees, the truffle trees, the bright coloured tops of the truffle trees, mile after mile in the fresh morning breeze. And under the trees I saw brown barbaloots frisking about in their barbaloot suits, as they played in the shade and ate truffle fruits. From the rippulous pond came the comfortable sound of the humming fish humming while splashing around. But those trees, those truffle trees! All my life I've been searching for trees such as these. The touch of their tufts was much softer than silk, and they had the sweet smell of fresh butterfly milk. I felt a great leaping of joy in my heart, and knew just what did I do. I unloaded my cart. Okay, so having read those few pages, I want to now take a little minute to have a little look at all those images. Okay, so look at what the difference is in comparisons. Look at the first image, look at how grey it was. Okay, and now have a little look at how colourful it is. Okay, once again, take note of Dr. Seuss's language where he says the truffle trees, okay, the swummy swans. Okay, that's not what we use, that's not quite same vocab, okay, but you can decode what he means, okay. So you can see at the bottom the Onceler's wagon's coming through. He's got some kind of animal pulling it, okay. Then we move on to this page where you've got what look like potential little bears. He calls them brown barbaloots, okay. It says they're frisking about in their barbaloot suits. Okay, so maybe you want to think about the word what frisking means, okay? Have a look at what they're doing. It looks to me like they're playing, okay? And you can once again see the Onceler is making his way past, so he's observing all this, he's taking it all in. Okay, then you've got the fish, okay, the humming fish humming while splashing around. Okay, so they're all having a very lovely time. Okay, then you can see here, okay, the Onceler is starting to touch the trees, and look at the expression the author wants you to use with those words. But those trees, those truffle trees. All my life I've been searching for trees such as these. The touch of their tufts was much softer than silk. So think about the impression you're getting from him from that. Okay, you can see the exclamation marks when the author wants you to read it. Okay, so have a little think. Is he feeling happy? Okay, in fact, he's not just feeling happy, he's feeling the joy, okay, leaping of joy in my heart. I knew just what I'd do. I unloaded my cart. Okay, now have a look at what he's unloading. These are some good clues of what's going to come next. Okay, your first task is to what impression does the Onceler have when he first arrives? Okay, so think about what we've looked at previous, potentially that's where he comes from. Okay, and look at the land he's stepped into, okay? So, once again, writing in full sentences. Then it asks you to list the names of strange plants and animals we are introduced to. Okay, so have a look through, okay, and list all those. Okay, your main activity for this is to write a little diary entry, okay, as if you are the Wandsler, okay? You are the Wandsler and you've arrived in this absolutely marvellous, gorgeous place, okay? And you need to write me a short diary entry, okay, that discusses that, okay? I've put little helps on there. Think about your 5 senses, okay? And all your different sentence types and things that you can include, okay? And I've started you off if you're struggling. So, dear diary, today was a marvellous, wonderful day. I discovered the most amazing place. Now, please note that I've used the word I, okay? Remember that is first person. I've even put a little hint at the top of your sheet, okay, to remind you. You are not saying the Wandsler discovered the most amazing place. It is a diary entry, so it needs to be in first person. Now, what you can do with this is once you've written it, it would be really lovely to see them on Seesaw. But you can also record it, so you can read it as if you are the Wandsler. If you want to practice that expression, think about the 6 P's, okay? We went through that, so you've got power, passion, pause, punctuation, pace, okay, all those things that you can consider, okay. I really look forward to hearing these and reading them if using Seesaw isn't possible. Okay, well done, Year 5, keep it going.